What if I told you you could retire in Asia for under $1,100 a month and still live comfortably? But only if you avoid the cities everyone else keeps choosing. Most people who think about retiring in Vietnam imagine only two places: big cities, busy streets, traffic, tourist prices. But Vietnam is not just its famous cities. In fact, some of the best retirement towns in the country are the ones nobody markets. And today, I'm going to show you the real, cheapest, and most livable places in Vietnam for retirees and long-stay expats in 2026. Not for digital nomads, not for backpackers, not for party tourists. For people who want peace, predictable living costs, healthcare access, walkable neighborhoods, and emotional stability after retirement. And yes, I'll also show you the uncomfortable parts nobody includes in the highlight reels. Why Vietnam is quietly becoming a retirement option. Vietnam is not yet a classic retirement country. There is no official retirement visa, but that has not stopped thousands of retirees from quietly settling here. Why? Because Vietnam still offers something that almost no other country in Asia offers anymore: real daily affordability. Not just rent, daily life, food, transport, medical visits, utilities, small pleasures. But here's the problem. If you choose the wrong city, Vietnam can become exhausting. So let's start where most retirees actually succeed: Da Nang. If I had to recommend one city in Vietnam that works for the largest number of retirees, it would be Da Nang. Not because it is the cheapest, but because it is the most balanced. Let's talk about real life here. Lifestyle. Da Nang is flat. That matters more than people realize. Walking becomes easy. Scooters are optional, not mandatory. Healthcare. Private clinics are growing fast. Serious care still usually means flying to bigger medical hubs, but for daily health care, Da Nang works. Warning: the quiet downside. Rain season can feel long, and socially, it's easy to become isolated. Da Nang only works if you build structure. Quy Nhon. Quy Nhon is where you go when Da Nang feels too busy and Nha Trang feels too commercial. This is a true Vietnamese city. Rent: $180 to $300 for simple, clean apartments. Emotional life here. This is a slow city. You wake up, you walk the beach, you drink coffee, you go home. For some retirees, this is paradise. For others, it becomes lonely. Warning: hard truth. English is limited. You must accept being a foreigner quietly living in a Vietnamese town. This is not an expat bubble. Nha Trang. Nha Trang looks cheap on paper, but retirees struggle here more than they expect. Why? Because Nha Trang is built for short-term tourism. Cost: $1,000 to $1,300 realistic. Daily reality: noise, construction, seasonal crowds. Community: there is a foreign community, but many come and go. Long-term friendships are harder. Healthcare: acceptable clinics, but serious medical issues still require traveling. Why retirees leave? Burnout. Too much tourism, too much chaos. Da Lat. Da Lat is not tropical Vietnam. It is cool, foggy, green, and emotionally very different.
Rent: $200 to $350. Climate: many retirees choose Da Lat simply because they cannot tolerate heat anymore. Mental health: this city feels gentle. Slower pace, quiet mornings, no beach crowds. But healthcare is limited, transport is slower, and during rainy season, the town can feel isolated. Can Tho. Can Tho is rarely mentioned, and that's why it stays affordable. Living cost: $700 to $950. Yes, that low. Rent, $150 to $250. Lifestyle, markets, rivers, slow boats, quiet evenings. But reality check. English is rare. Foreigners are very few. You must be comfortable living almost entirely in a local environment. Hue. Hue is emotional Vietnam. History, temples, soft atmosphere. Cost, $850 to $1,100. Healthcare. Decent for routine care, limited for complex treatments. But why it works only for certain retirees. If you need nightlife, social buzz, or international clubs, Hue will feel sleepy. Visa reality check. Vietnam still does not offer a retirement visa. Most retirees stay using long-term tourist options, business-based visas, visa agencies. This is not ideal, and you must be comfortable with changing rules. The real problems retirees face in Vietnam. Let's be honest. 1. Long-term visa insecurity. This creates quiet stress. 2. Healthcare limitations outside big cities. 3. Language barrier fatigue. 4. Bureaucracy confusion. 5. Emotional isolation. Many retirees underestimate how lonely slow life can become. Who should retire in Vietnam? Vietnam works if you are flexible, enjoy simple routines, do not need luxury, accept cultural distance, and can adapt to unclear systems. Who should not retire in Vietnam? If you need perfect infrastructure, Western-style medical access, stable residency rules, or strong expat social systems, Vietnam will slowly frustrate you. The honest truth. Vietnam is not a perfect retirement destination, but it is one of the last countries in Asia where you can still live gently, without financial panic. For the right person, Vietnam gives you time. Time to walk, time to breathe, time to stop chasing money. But it demands something in return: patience, humility, and emotional independence. If you're deciding between Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, or the Philippines, your real decision is not about countries. It's about the kind of daily life you want when nobody is watching.